Tell me about your fellow captains.
Those are my people. Those are my guys. I I love them so much already. We've only been doing this for about 2 months with them. I've only known them for about 2 months, and yet, despite having some different backgrounds and demographics among us, we definitely uh, we just feel each other on a different level. That we're kind of in a way like one unit, one mind in a way. Same same person, same soul in a different body, really. Uh, so also, I'm the oldest of the group. Whenever we were first meeting each other and I shared my age, they instantly screamed out, "Oh, so you must have memories of the '99 championship." And it just kind of made me feel special, and to have that. But first being first, the man in the cowboy hat, Sterling Giddings. That's our president. He is so incredibly organized. Future GM, NBA GM in the making. This guy. As soon as we got the email and the phone call, there was an email out, and he replied with a whole spreadsheet, organizing it by here's our chance, or sorry, here's a tab for chance, here's a tab for our availability, here's a tab for our contact information, here's a tab for so many different things. And so he's the guy who drives so much of this, especially with our communication with the Spurs. And so a lot of this wouldn't be running as smoothly without him. Second one would be my guy Matt. That's our vice president, man behind the mask. He, our Spider-Man of the group. He is very, very clever with coming up with very unique songs using technology to do that, creating beats and things like that. He is also one of my fellow Star Wars fans that I could definitely chat about Star Wars with, and going as far as deep as like animated shows and things like that. So he's definitely a good one. Alex, one of the guys who runs all of our socials and all of our media, the guy in the tinfoil hat, you'll see him at games, always recording stuff for us. And uh, definitely a huge sacrifice for him that he has to be the guy behind the camera, because I know deep down he wants to be getting rowdy with us, and he does get rowdy with us, but obviously he has to hold the phone and try to maintain a little bit of decorum, which is why thankfully one time I think my wife actually asked, like, "Hey, do you want me to hold the phone for you?" And he's like, "Yes," and he just ran out and jumped in with us. So he's great. Another one would be Jacob. That's our drum leader. He is the youngest of our group at 23, but it's my guy. I will, despite the age gap, I still learn things from him. I mean, this is a guy who very into card trading shows, and very very into all the jersey autograph shows. He has so many more jerseys than I could ever imagine having. Uh, and he's super huge into Austin FC, and all the European football stuff, and so he definitely brings that level of insight that I could have never brought. And so I really appreciate having him around. Uh, Big Red, the gentleman who, the industry plant from Kerrville, as we're calling him now. uh, Red is amazing. He's a gentleman, mustache with the golden jacket, and got mic'd up with Amazon Prime. He's just him and I are definitely game day guys. I am not organized, and him and I have confessed to each other that neither of us are organized, but just put us in the stands and we'll figure it out. We'll definitely raise the energy. Love that he's always the one giving us pre-game speeches, ripping his shirt off, and then gives us post-game speeches once we make it to the parking lot. Love that guy. Love his energy. And honestly, I can't wait to see where he goes. Originally he was elected to be a drum leader. I don't think I've seen Red. I don't think I've seen you on the drums yet. So, but he's kind of like the Hulk. We don't give him orders. We just go smash. Basically, he just smashes the competition. I love him. And then lastly, Peyton. I'm nicknaming him Coach in my mind because that's basically what he is. He's our coach. You know, he's a chant leader like me. He has printouts and like laminated copies of the chants that he wants to run. He uh, always responds back to our Q&A for ideas on the spreadsheet that we have. He basically calls out a chant to me, and then I help amplify it. He runs a lot of our practices and makes sure that everybody's in line, everybody's in sync. He's also in the stands making sure that people are standing, people are cheering, and he spots out individuals to make sure that obviously they have what they need to give their very best to the game. And so we wouldn't be nearly as successful as we are today without Peyton being on the front line. So he's definitely one of our front row warriors, but he's also the front row coach. So I am just so fortunate to be surrounded by such a group of guys, because I am one captain amongst 7 captains. We are 7 jackals amongst about 100 jackals. So we can't do this by ourselves, but we can do it together. And it starts with the captains, and I'm just so inspired by them each and every day to do my very best, and for them and for the jackals, for the city.